off it goes. This will be taken very short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Come on, baby. Go 58 to the right. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen. And now look at him go. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown! Marcus Allen, 84 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, wahoo! Check 55, Mike. Hey, watch your leg. Hey, go.
Now it's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 28-yard
Yellow.
line.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They start the drive with a give to Allen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
27 yards there, a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Zach Ertz, 37 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Like by 5. Get the ball. 21. Hey, dude. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. You run. Mike, 50. Ready to go.
From the 38, Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And down to the 7-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I don't need to. Let's go, Wolverine! Yeah, give these traps. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And Olsen over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Ryan, throw left side on target to Thielen. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Chicago! Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears have broken the tie. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
50 yellow. There's a lot of light. 58 right there. He's telling me.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it's going to be second down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside inside the 5. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan, wide open receiver, complete. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan, he'll find Thielen working the middle, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Cooper's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. A give. This is Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back 25. Gun. 21.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Dawson's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones, and he'll be stopped. Shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And now we're going to get it. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us.
And right away, he lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Ryan. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Watch the pass.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the box to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. They'll give it here to Brown. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Fights loose. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! A 67 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So only it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there. Give him 55 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense, and you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now it's Ryan. Incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Running with Kamara. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
These two teams all tied after 1. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Hey, box drop. Under 10.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Brown. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 41 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check.
From the 44, Ryan completes it right side to Cooper. Touchdown, Chicago! Amari Cooper, 56 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dawson tacks on the point after. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You got it. You got it.
At the 32-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
180.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Mayfield. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and rolling, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions.
Touchdown! Michael Thomas, 35 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
39. 20. Good job.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Thielen, is complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ryan now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
20. Hey, team 6.
Here's Ryan to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's going the other way. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Got it. 280. Check, check. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off. Hey, South. Tootie's the mark. Tootie's the mark. All right,
they begin on the ground with Kamara. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. 20! That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. George Kittle, 44 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. It's a foot race. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you get a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On second and inches, Ryan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said.
And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Ready? 50's a Mike. 50's a Mike. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Lawrence Taylor getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes firing complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 46 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
25. Got it. 58. Gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Elliott running right. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold-up. Is this intercepted? It is! It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, now he pulls him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Ryan on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He'll take it at the 42. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Ryan. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
go. Wide eight. Gun. Wide eight. Take it. Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. 47. Short. Wide eight. Take it. Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 20. Take it. Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. 46. Wide eight. Take it. Hey, here we go. 180. Hey, kill. 180. Hey, we go. Under. 180. 180. Here we go. 180. Go. Get out there. Here we go. Going to 50. 180. Here we go. Switch is A. Wide eight. Hey, 47. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. Hey, kill. Bravo. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go, going to 50. What do you think? Hey, here we go. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. 47. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. Hey, what do you think? Here we go. What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide eight. What he thinks. There we go. Wide eight. There we go. Going to. What he thinks. There we go. Wide eight. What he thinks. Here we go, wide 80. Here we go, 46. What do you think?
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here we go, wide 80. What do you think? Here we go, wide 80. What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. Here we go. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. Gun. Here we go. 46. What do you think? Here we go, wide eight. Gun. What do you think? Here we go, wide eight. What do you think? Here we go, wide eight. What do you think? Hey, here we go. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. Hey, kill! 47. What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide eight. Hey, 47! What do you think?
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Hey, we go. Wide eight. Under. Hey, kill! What do you think?
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Here we go. Wide eight. we go. 180. 180. Here we go. 180. Here we go. Going to 54. 180. 180. Here we go. 180. Here we go. 47. So, 180. Hey, here we go. 180. Here we go. 180. Here we go. Kill. 180. Here we go. 180. There we go. Going to 53. Kill. There we go. Going to 53. Delta. 180. Here we go. 180. Here we go. 46. 180. Here we go. 180. 47. 180.